Let's check out GTA. I haven't seen this either. This is the official art, I suppose, for GTA. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Have people already made like 10-minute YouTube videos that are like breaking down the cover art of Grand Theft Auto 5. Sorry, 6. I really like the color palette though. That like retro wave color palette is nice, 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 nice. Jason and Lucy have always known the deck is stacked against them, but then when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place in America, in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. The Ultimate Edition, if you want to see new screenshots. Okay. Even that's a scam. What, I have to click on Ultimate Edition to learn more? They're both hot. Love that for me. Welcome to Leonida, the state where anything goes, sees everything with this massive world has to offer with Grand Theft Auto Ultimate Edition. Fuck you. This is a banging website. This is a good-ass website. God, I can't believe there's a Grand Theft Auto game coming. It's crazy, dude. I can't believe it. I can't believe they're still making it, man. And it's just... I'm already thinking, I'm sure many people are thinking this, but I'm going to make sure that I can fucking stack that week so I do not have any other work to do. Even that 2 weeks, I'm just GTA all day, every day. I don't want to do anything else. I'll make it so that that's all I have to do. Cannot wait. This is really just me looking at a bunch of slideshow of shit that I'm not going to get, because I'm not going to get that Ultimate Edition unless they give me a code. Sarah's unisex salon. Okay, so someone, it made it sound to me like hair salons and shit were all tied behind the Ultimate Edition, but this, I'm guessing, is actually, that's not the case. It's just individual ones, not all of them. Okay, thank fuck. Because if they had like tied car mods behind Ultimate Edition, that's so fucking scummy. But at the very least, specific shops. Okay, it still sucks. I'm still not happy about it, but that's better than the way it was made to sound. Yeah, okay, so they're just some shops. Still sucks. I'm not trying to undersell that. I really do think that's a shitty thing to do, but again, I maintain that. Ish now, Rockstar. God, I can't. I just can't. I'm like, it's just, I cannot tell you how fucking stoked I am that this is coming out. I just can't. I'm like, it's like I'm in disbelief that selling a highest grossing video game of all time has another video game coming. Heaven. Who'd have thought? That's crazy. And they're still making them. Wild. Who'd have guessed? Classic car collection. No, that's a bit of a bummer. A variety of abandoned classic and work in progress project cars and revitalized. That sounds cool because it sounds like a quest, so that's a shame. It's coming. Yeah, I'm fully gonna make it sure that it's like I do not have any other work to do. I'll fucking quit a job if I have to. Let me play GTA and do nothing else with my life, please. I'm begging you. I'm so excited. Crazy shit. Hey, fun fact, by the way. I don't know when I got so into economics, but at this point I am, you know. I pay a lot of attention to the stock market. Clearly, a lot of like YouTube videos and reporting that I do is very considerate of the stock market. When Rockstar announced the pre-orders for Grand Theft Auto 6/Take-Two, their shares went down. They lost money on the stock market. Isn't that crazy? And the reason for that, of course, is because people were backing them thinking that the game was going to be $100, and it wasn't. They expected that $100 rumor to be true, so they bought in early, and then when it wasn't true, they bounced. The stock market's so fucking stupid. Probably because there was no trailer. No, that's unrelated. It's literally just that everyone was betting on that $100. They don't care about trailers. But because it wasn't the first $100 video game that everybody expected was going to break the barrier for Take-Two, they sold. Yes, because there's an $80 version, the shares went down. Correct. It basically means that people bought early expecting that $100 to happen. Half the stock market at this point is just gambling. Truly, truly insane. I thought it went down because people dislike the content behind the Ultimate. No. That's not how the stock market works. It's only ever about profit. People complaining about Ultimate, I've said this a million times. I tattooed it on my face. The actual customer of the stock market, of the games industry is the stock market, not gamers. They don't give a fuck about gamers complaining about the Ultimate Edition. They do not care. That's nothing. They don't give a single shit about that. All they care about is growth and profit. And because breaking the barrier being the first game to sell for $100, and then in theory every other Take-Two game following after that and like getting away with it was promising like a tremendous amount of revenue next year, because if they had done it, NBA would also in theory be $100, and so they would have like genuinely like exponential growth next year. They would like, their revenue would increase dramatically next year, guaranteed year over year. So they didn't do it, so they sell. It's nothing to do with gamers being mad ever. The stock market does not give a fuck about any of that. All they care about is how much money the thing will make next year or the year after that. That's it. And like even then, it's not about how much money it'll make, because obviously it'll make money with GTA. It's about like the percentage of revenue increase, and a $100 video game was a good way to guarantee like, you know, a 20% gain year over year. But they said no. They don't care about the Ultimate Edition. They don't care. Has the share price bounced back since then? Not yet, no. It's just so stupid. Just so stupid. They care about numbers go up. They care about numbers go up exponentially, though. That's the problem. It's like, it is about number go up, but it's about number go up, not revenue, percentage. So it's about like, if you made 200 million this year, you have to make 250 million next year, and then you would have to make 260 million, no, 360 the next year, or they would deem you a failure. You have to make more money than you made every year before. Not just money, more money than you made previously. Like more percentage of profit every single year. That's what the stock market hinges on. It just makes me want to fucking kill myself. I hate it. 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 The whole system is so stupid. Anyway, GTA 6 is going to be woke. Here's my favorite thing about that. Did you think the previous GTA games weren't woke? Like, I know you're kidding specifically. Did you think previous GTA games weren't woke? It's so crazy. Go woke, go broke. GTA 6 is going to be like truly the greatest example. They're all woke. What do you think GTA 5 is about? Like, what do you think is the core theme of GTA 5? Genuinely. I'd love to watch somebody who thinks it's not woke give me an essay on what that game is about. What is that game saying? What is it about? What is the core theme of GTA 5? Family. I do not agree that GTA 5 was misogynistic. Yeah, Ballad of Gay Tony. Right there. He's right there. They had black leads before people got mad about it. Stealing. Nah, just think about it. I'm not going to give you the answer, but GTA 5 is about some woke shit. I'm friends with Dan Houser, and I had a really succinct answer to what I think the core of that game is and like what it's trying to say. And I asked him, I was like, can you confirm? And he was like, oh yeah, absolutely. And I was like, you can never say that though, can you? And he was like, no. And I think he said something about hoping that people had more media literacy, but they didn't. It's woke. The core of that game is very woke. But also, yeah, it'll be interesting to see the first GTA without Dan Houser there to ship it. Very excited about what his studio is working on. The Absurdaverse. It's something Ventures? I keep forgetting the name. Something Ventures. What is his new studio? They're working on the Absurdaverse. Absurdaverse. Absurd Adventures. That's it. Absurd Ventures. Sorry. Absurd Ventures. Yeah, this is Dan Houser's new studio. And they're basically making the Absurdaverse, which is like interconnected comedy satire, but it's a game and a cartoon. So it's like multimedia. Yeah, comics first. I think they already have comics. I know Dan has a book out. The same people who think that Helldivers 2 isn't making fun of them, that's also true. Very true. But yeah, very interested to see what they're doing. I'd recommend checking them out. Yeah, they got their first casting news here. They invited us to this. We went to this. To the Netflix is a Joke Fest on May 7, Hollywood Improv. It was exclusive world premiere of the Absurdaverse animated shorts with live stand-up. Dan Soda, excellent. Good ass stand-up. One of the best I've ever seen. Really, really good. Would I ever try to work with Hauser? I would love to, and I'm sure I will. Ari Matty, really bad. Obviously, stand-up is very subjective, but stand-up is so different to like what I thought it was. I'd never really seen stand-up before I moved to LA. Incredible, bad. Everyone else was kind of fine. But yeah, we did see the cartoon reveal, and one of the characters is proper Scouser, like full Scouse accent. She's a boxer. I don't think there's a picture of her here. No, there isn't. It was very satisfying though.